There we go. Alright, so while I'm editing this video, which is from, well, let's see, we put the boat in the water like the end of April, when it was cold and snowing and yucky and sleeting sideways, and right now I'm sitting on the boat and it's like 85 degrees and humid and sunny, and it rained last night and it's gonna storm later today, and I'm absolutely dying. So editing this video when it's really disgusting weather is kind of fun. To remember how yucky it was and how we had that poor little space heater absolutely cranked, and I woke up in the morning, it was like 45 degrees, 50 degrees in here. I don't miss it so much at the moment. But anyhow, so in this video we finally are getting the boat in the water and in its slip. We didn't have a motor at that point still, so we had to get towed across. Philip fortunately has some amazing coworkers, so Pat and his wife helped tow across. Logan, aka Krogert, was on the boat with Philip and helped handle lines and do stuff like that. And then Mike, one of Philip's coworkers, also was on the dock here to help catch lines with me. And then one of my coworkers, who also has a boat down a couple slips from us, Tom, he also helped to catch lines. He also stood on the dock with me for like 45 minutes while we waited for the big yellow boat to come around the corner of the lake, and he helped calm me down a little bit because I was so anxious and so nervous and so terrified that this docking experience was going to go badly. It almost did, but we worked through it. We got the boat in the slip. We didn't leave any yellow paint or gel coat on anything as far as I know, but we did bump into the dock pretty good a couple of times. Tom also got a couple of pictures and then a little video of the boat going into the slip, which was awesome because neither Philip or I had the wherewithal to even think about trying to video or camera get pictures of anything because we were just both so nervous and tensions were real high. So I'm very grateful that Tom got those. Not only can I share them with you guys, but then I also have them for myself, something that I can look back on later and remember how much fun that was. Kind of. It was loosely fun. But anyhow, we did also get some video. I mean, I guess the only video we got was two GoPros facing each other here on the nav desk. That was it. But it has some great audio to it, so I've included that. That's the next little bit here. And then I just, because it's not really fun to watch, but it is funny to listen to, I got some different pictures and videos that Philip and I really like for whatever reason, whether they're sentimental or we just think they're pretty or cool. And so I'll just overlay those on top. So anyhow, enjoy. Cheers.
Oh, ooh, that might be.
We've run aground!
It does show a shallow spot on the port side a little bit, so.
And he's right.
Logan's trying to tell me rights and lefts.
I learned that today.
No, I don't think they have. Because there should be a buoy on either side of us, according to my chart. Yeah, hopefully that's the most adventurous part of the whole day.
We had to hit one snag for it to be fun.
Well, I can check that off my list on a sailboat now.
Running a grid.
Yeah, I don't think you draft 6 foot.
All I'm saying is I've only sailed with Pat one time. In the time that I did, we hit ground. Restart this conversation. Ahoy! I think technically I'm the first mate, and I'm definitely not the captain, and I'm the only other person on the boat, so...
Oh, it's first mate.
Where's first mate?
Be quartermaster.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm quartermaster. Thank you, Pat. I've read a few books on the topic, and by a few books I mean
a children's book?
I read a children's book to Weston called the Wanderer. They sailed all across from U.S. to Britain. And they had some trials along the way, let me tell you. I also read the story of Noah. And that has boats in it.
We're going to do the spring, and then we're going to get a bow line to make sure we can pull it in. And then I'll throw you a spring line. Sure. Probably halfway down the dock, Mike? Yeah. I don't think we're gonna make it. Yep, I think if we go forwards. Logan, can you set that down and throw that bow line? Yep. That way they can help guide it. What do you want? An Irish stout or a Dunkelweizen?
You don't happen to have a whiskey?
Nope.
Shit. I'll go with a stout, I guess. You might have to finish it for me. Unless you're having a Dunkelweizen and I can try a sip. It's been, you know what? Let me try Dunkelweizen. How about that?
I don't know if I have a bottle opener. Oh. Is it Tom would be mad if we don't give him one, or
What?
your Tom left?
No,
Okay.
Tom's leaving. He had
the other
something
guy.
he had to take off.
All right. Ready?
We're just gonna go ask him if he has a bottle opener.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the plan for today. Boat didn't slip. We've let it sit for a couple of days just because we've been super busy with everything else. But now it's time to move on. So we have to clean everything, and everything's still covered in fiberglass dust. So I will be dusting and vacuuming and wiping. Alright, well sorry this is on my phone. I don't have any of the cameras with me and I'm really out of breath. But I just loaded up the whole car. You can't see it, but the back's actually full too, but I want to be able to see. So I'm going to stop and grab some lunch for Phillip and I, even though it's like 2 o'clock. It's fine. And then I'm going to go to the boat and start putting the first load of stuff in, and I'm so excited. Alright, so Phillip and I have been moved onto the boat for a couple of days now, and as you can see, it is absolutely trashed in here. It's pretty awful. So I have to go to the store and see if I can find some more containers. I have some little plastic containers like this. It's just a little tiny thing, but what it does is it just kind of breaks up all of this stuff so that as the boat moves around, it doesn't all move in unison together. Kind of helps just break things up. And then if I can get something that's a little bit taller, that will really increase the storage space here and then also over here. All of those things. So we're gonna have really bad weather. It's, what day is it today? Saturday. Sunday shouldn't be too bad, but Monday and Tuesday are gonna be really awful. We're gonna have 20-mile-an-hour winds coming out of the west northwest, which means we're gonna have a big swell on Lake Michigan, and the marina that we're at is right by the channel, so we're gonna have an awful surge in here. Everything has to be buttoned up like we're out sailing. So all of these things on the counter, everything over here on the nav desk, all of this stuff is gonna have to have a home. So I'm gonna have a busy next couple of days. We don't have homes for everything on this boat. We don't know where we're gonna put everything. It's just kind of out while we figure out where in the heck we're gonna put it all. Previous boat, we knew where everything went. Everything had its home by the time that we moved off of it. And now we have to figure everything out with this boat. So it's gonna be a whole process. It's gonna be awful, but whatever. So I'm at Meijer now, Meijers, and I realize that my car is full. There's a little bit of space here once I take these plastic bags out because I'm going to take them in and recycle them, but I don't know where I'm going to put anything, so it's going to be great. Alright, sorry, more bad video, but now my car is even more full. And I forgot to bring all my bags into recycle, which means that they're gonna live in my car for the next 3-ish months, probably, before I remember, but whatever. Alright, so a couple $100 worth of stuff later. These clear totes were really expensive. They're like $17 a piece, which is really unfortunate. Got some extra hangers and this, and I found this, which is like a silicone, I guess a trivet, but there's 2 of them, but they stick together so it actually saves more space. So these are the things that I look out for. It's going to help my pots and pans stick to the countertop if we're out sailing, help it to not just slide around like a regular oven mitt or pot holder would, and it saves space. Look at that. It's fantastic. This made me really excited. It's an impulse buy, but whatever. Just gotta make sure that's in the right spot. So, alright, let the fun begin. Let's see what we can get done in a couple of hours before Philip and I have to take off and go hang out with some friends for the evening. I think we're gonna have burgers and fries, which I'm really excited about. So anyhow, this is gonna take me forever, but y'all are probably gonna see it in like super speed. I thought I had all my food finally packed up, it's nice and stowed away and everything like that, and then I remembered I have this whole bag of extra, and now I have to completely take everything apart and redo it, so that's fantastic. It's a little cold this morning. It's only 51 degrees in here, it's freaking freezing. Sorry for bad lighting, but I finally just got home from work. Took my little walk. My bag is soaked. I'm soaked. It is currently sleeting sideways, raining, and I think Last I checked, there was 9.5-foot waves out on Lake Michigan. So the surge coming in here is just terrible. We're probably getting picked up around a foot and a half right now, and just tossed around in our slip as much as we can. Tossed around. That was great. Yeah, it sucks. I don't think Phillip and I are gonna sleep tonight at all. Not a bit. Not a wink. Stupidest part is I have to go to the bathroom so bad, and I forgot to go on my way over here, so that was awesome. That was great.